Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders, the men of Great Millstone, the men of GMS, who will well and teach well. They got the absolute 144% truth, and peace, love, and mercy, and safety to the hopeful elect. And I was on Facebook. All right, give me a second. It's like you. I was on Facebook, all right, and I seen these pictures, these big, harvests, okay? These big pumpkins, watermelons. What is that, bok choy? Potato, this, man. All right, Slakia. These big vegetables and fruits, all right. You see how, this is like a rare thing nowadays, man. See, back in the ancient days, when the earth was youthful, all right, thousands of years ago, all right, in the times of so-called biblical times, even though we've always been in biblical times, but, the days of old, all right, this was the common norm. This was common, man, all right, having huge vegetables and fruits, all right, of this magnitude, of this size that you see in these photos, all right. This was normal, all right, thousands of years ago, all right, and people grew bigger too. People were taller, all right, had more energy, all right, lived longer, all right. That was a normal thing back then. Now this is a rarity, okay. This is rare to see things like this, foods, produce, stuff like this, man. Animals, all right, vegetables, fruits, all right. The Lord's creation get this big, all right. It's rare to see this nowadays. Why? It's because the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, all right. And what has the wicked been doing? All right, destroying the earth, all right, tilling the earth, man, giving the earth no rest, all right, depleting the earth of its, misusing the earth, man, misusing the creation of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right. Why would the Lord do that? Give the earth into the hands of the wicked. It's because this is our punishment, man, all right, for us to see something like this. This is supposed to be normal. Now this is a rarity. This is rare, not very common, all right? Because this is our punishment. This is what we get for going off, for going against the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right? All right, loathing the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, misusing the Lord, all right, doing what we wanted to do, all right, and this is what happens, man. Now this is rare. This is supposed to be common. This is supposed to be normal, but now this is rare now. Okay. All right. Let me get this. It's like you. This is 2 Esdras 14, chapter 14, verse 17. It says, "For look, how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." Okay. All right, the earth is weaker, man. The animals are rare. There's some animals there's many animals that are extinct now that you don't see no more. All right. There's like I said, extinct animals. There's the Lord's creation doesn't get very big anymore. all right? Animals used to get real big back in the day, man. All right, there's a whole bunch of species. All right, the behemoth. You don't see the behemoth anymore, which is so-called dinosaurs. All right, the Lord has done away with them. All right, because the earth isn't given its full strength. All right, all right. You eat vegetables. All right, and fruits. All right, healthy food. Back in the day, you'd eat the same amount of fruits and vegetables, and you would get an extreme increase. It would taste better and be more healthier, man. Now, you eat the same amount of vegetables, and it doesn't do very much because there's not as much nutrients in the soil, all right, upon the earth as much anymore, man. Okay, because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil, has misplaced and misused and messed everything up. Okay, tilled the ground so much, he doesn't let the earth rest. All right, so your fruits and vegetables don't get as big. They're not as nutritious. Okay, you got to eat more. Okay, to get the same amount of nutrients. People don't get as big as tall anymore. All right, people. I've noticed throughout the years, high schoolers, they don't get as they don't get as big anymore, man. All right, I remember high schoolers. All right, like 2 decades ago, they have a full beard, look like grown men out of high school now. Senior, high schools, high schoolers out of high school, they look like boys, man. They still look like, like middle schoolers. All right. All right. That's how I look, man. When I graduated, man, I look like a freshman, because of the earth, man. The earth, people don't grow as much, as big, as fast, all right, because the earth isn't given its full strength. These foods don't have as much nutrients as they used to, all right, because of the so-called white man, the devil, man. Okay, Esau, Edom, all right, messing up the earth, all right, killing all the animals, all the filter feeders. That's why the oceans and these ponds and the waterways are all messed up and dirty because of Esau, Edom, and Ammon, and these heathens like to eat the filter feeders, man. You ain't supposed to be eating those things. All right, catfish, eels, all right, whales, all right, etc. You're not supposed to be eating those animals. All right, that's why there's sharks. The sharks are supposed to eat those animals. All right, sharks, other animals too. Killer whales. All right, that's their job. All right, etc. All right, the Lord made everything perfect. All right, and we're supposed to eat what's under the dietary laws. All right, the Lord gave us a menu for us to eat out of, man. All right, and not to eat whatever we want to. All right, because we end up getting sick and it messes up the environment. Okay, the ecosystem. All right, the food chain. And plus, most importantly, because Yahweh Shemiah Shai said so. Okay. All right. But I'm going to read this again, 2 Esdras 14-17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Okay. And, evil, wickedness is run rampant all around the world, man. Okay. Why? Because who's ruling the world? All right. The devil. All right. Satan's seed. Esau, Edom. All right. Who runs the world? All right. He's running the whole world in wickedness. That's why the world is the way it is. Okay. I don't want that yet. Genesis 4:12. This is speaking about Esau himself. All right. When thou tillest the ground, okay, produce food farm, all right. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. Okay, this is speaking about the earth. Okay, a fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. All right, that's what's going on, man. The earth isn't given its full strength because Esau's running the world in wickedness. All right, he's doing a bad job in ruling the world. All right, that's why the earth, like I said, it isn't producing these huge vegetables and fruits no more, man. All right, Esau has to use GMO, genetically modified fruits and vegetables now. He has to modify them. All right, grow them in a lab now. Okay, splice the DNA and use DNA from other, Lord's creations. All right, to make fruits and vegetables bigger and look nicer and more colorful. All right, but when you eat those things, those genetically modified fruits and vegetables, all right, you got to eat more. All right, or you get sick, or it changes your DNA. All types of things, man. All right, for the worse. All right. So Esau, he's trying to be like Yahweh. All right. All right. We all know that scripture where he's sitting the throne he sits on the throne as Yahweh, saying that he is Yahweh. All right. And he's doing a horrible job, and that's why the Lord is going to take him down, man. All right. Take him down and get him out of here. All right. Sooner than later. All right. Because if it wasn't, for the elect's sake, if it wasn't for the Lord, all right, the returning of the Lord, if it wasn't for the Lord shortening the days, that's why the days are going by faster nowadays. All right. Seems like time is going by faster. If the Lord didn't shorten the days, speed up time, no flesh would be saved. Esau would destroy everything, even him damn self. All right. That's why the Lord's coming back here very soon, man. All right. To stop this wickedness. All right. Because look around you, man. Look at the earth. All right. Even compared to the earth now, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, man. All right. 40 years ago, all right. 60, all right. It's way different because of wickedness, because of Esau, all right. This is our punishment. This is our captivity. We got to deal with this, man. All right, until Yahweh Shai returns, Slakia. But let me read you this, Revelation 21:5. It says, "And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are faithful, are true and faithful." Okay, when the Lord comes back and the kingdom of heaven is established, these fruits and vegetables, all right, the animals, everything's going to be restored back to, how it should be, all right. And plus more, everything's going to be more abundant and lively and full of life, okay, more nutritious, more tasty, all right. More animals, more creation, all right. That's what's going to happen when the Lord returns. And the earth is going to be ruled in righteousness, man. Okay? Numbers 13:23 says, "And they came unto the brook of Eshcol, and cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes." All right? One cluster of grapes. We all know how, imagine one cluster of grapes. All right? You could hold that with one finger, 2 fingers, all right? And they bear it between two men, okay? Between two upon a staff, and they brought of the pomegranates and of the figs, okay? So it took 2 men to carry a grape cluster, man, cluster of grapes, okay, back in the day, all right, in the times of Numbers, like you, all right, and that was thousands of years ago, man, okay, the earth, was giving off its full strength. It was more alive, all right. It wasn't as weak as it is right now. All right, it was given its full strength. Things were more nutritious. All right, because Esau wasn't messing up the earth at the time. Okay, he wasn't in rulership. All right, it wasn't polluted waters, polluted air, polluted light, polluted ground, polluted animals, polluted everything. No, it wasn't like that back then. Everything was pretty much normal back then, all right? And this is how big grapes are supposed to be, man. A grape cluster was supposed to be carried, it was supposed, it's supposed to be so big that it ought to be carried by two men. That's how big they were, man. And that's just one example, of how big things were back then and how lively the earth was, all right? There was more animals, taller people, all right, stronger people, animals, and the Lord's creation lived longer, all right. The earth was full of life, all right. The sea, the ocean was full of life, fish, creation, creatures, all right. You take a little trip out in the middle of the ocean. You hop in there, it's empty. All right? Because of all the killing and murder and wasting that Esau has done to the earth. Okay? And I seen a TikTok called a Nemo Point. All right? It's in, I think it's the southern part of the Pacific Ocean. All right? It's stranded. All right, it's like thousands of miles. It's the farthest point, the most abandoned point in the ocean. There's nothing out there, no islands, no nothing, and it goes for thousands of miles. All right, of just water, ocean. All right, and all there is just mako sharks and deep sea creatures. All right, it's just a desert, but in an ocean. Okay. So, let me see. This is Acts chapter 1, verse 6. It says, when the followers of Yahweh Shai, all right. It says, when they therefore were come together, and they asked of him, saying, Lord, Yahweh Shai, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? All right. Yeah, this is what, the Lord's men were asking the Lord back then, and this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing now, man. We're hoping this, we're praying, we're asking Yahweh Shai, when are you going to restore the kingdom of heaven? When are you going to have to stop dealing with this BS, man? All right, seeing these fruits and vegetables, all right, at their normal size being a rarity, man. Fruits and vegetables are so small nowadays, man. All right, compared to how big they were, and that's just one small aspect of what hell we're catching in this place. Okay, our women are acting, they have too much power. All right, they have the right to. The Esau Edom has given him the right to trample over us, right? Talk back to us, all this and that. We can't do nothing. All right, and that's just another small aspect. Okay. All right. We have to send our children to these indoctrination schools. All right. We have to work for Esau Edom. All right. All types of stuff, man. I could sit here all day explaining or, bringing up all the hell we catch in this wicked kingdom, okay? And, we're just hastening the coming of Yahushua, because when Yahushua comes, that's it. It's over, all right? It's over with wickedness and the suffering. All right, that's why it says in the scriptures, it says, better is an end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. And we're at the end. Indeed, we're at the end. We're at close, all right? And it's better. It's awesome to know that we don't have very much suffering left to go, man, until eternal and forever peace and rest, all right? Being joint heirs with the Yahushua, okay? That's why it's so important, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, all right? It's so important to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the best of your ability right now. Not tomorrow, not the next 5 minutes or next hour, or oh, I'm going to go to sleep, I'll wake up all refreshed and ready. No, do it now. Who cares if you're tired or not, man, or you're hungry, all right? If you're groggy, that's why you pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and he gives you the strength, all right, the spirit of endurance, all right? Ask and ye shall receive, okay? All right? So you can do the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? The way that the Lord wants you to do it. All right, so I pray that this was edifying to the hopeful. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakwadash, DTA, above all. Until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.